Hi, all of y'all. Here's Gil in for another Walk with God video at the Blair Park, San Bernardino on Little Mountain Road. Now, basically, the topic of this video is about it's about like giving money to God, tithing, and everything to do with giving money to God, like at the church, like when you're donating money to church and all that, like when you go to church and they pass out these bins. I don't know the biblical term that they use, but they pass out these baskets where we could deposit money if we want. Now that's the key word right there. That's the key word right there, if we want. You do understand that when it comes to giving money to God, or tithing, or just simply giving money to God, it's like, it's not necessary. You don't need to do that. That's something, you do that with your heart though. Yeah, like when you're giving money to the Lord, it's like when you're giving money to God, when they say you're doing that, giving money to God, it's actually a regular person that you're giving money to. Well, in this case with the church, it's the group of people that you're actually giving the money to, like that works with the church. And even themselves, but the believers, all believers, and who have God in them, that's who God is. That's who you're actually giving the money to. Like when it's in your heart to do so. So yeah, tithing or anything to do with giving money. So, like I say, when someone says that you're giving money to the Lord, it's actually a regular person like me, like who's a believer and who has God in him, in the Holy Spirit. That's God right there. That's that's what God actually is. And one other thing too, when it comes to like giving money, it really has to be from your heart. Like it doesn't work if it's not in your heart to give money to the Lord, or when you pass out money in the baskets that they pass out, or when you're just giving money to God, like someone like if you already understand that it could actually be just someone. God is actually someone out in the street like me who has God in him in the form of Holy Spirit. That's God right there in me. So one more thing too, did you guys know that when you guys give me money on these live streams, that you're actually giving God money? Did you know that you're actually giving God money? Well, in this case, it's me with the Holy Spirit. So yeah. But when it comes to giving me money, I really appreciate you guys doing that. Thank you so much for you guys doing so, giving me money. Thank you very much, you guys, for doing that. Yeah, it helps me out. Well, thank you so much for it. So it's like when you're giving me money, it works best when it's in your heart, because it's like when you're giving money to God, it has to be in your heart to do it, because otherwise it just won't work really good. Here's a good example. I could give you a good example. I've been told this one time, and it makes a lot of sense. Let's say that you were at the church, right, and they passed out those baskets. and then it was in your heart to give $1, right? Like just whatever you had in your wallet. You're assuming you had $1 in your wallet, so you just go ahead and give them that, right? So you were meant to give the dollar, but instead you had $100 bill, and you didn't realize that you passed out the $100 bill into the basket, right? And then you realize it. And then you say, oh, well, I didn't realize that I had the $100, but I didn't realize it was a $100 bill I put in there. Well, and then you might say, well, that's okay. They can have it. They can have it. I mean, they can have the $100 bill. That's all. I don't need it. I mean, you could say that, right? But the thing is, the $100 bill that you passed out in the bin, like when it was actually in your heart to give only $1, right? That $100 bill that you just passed out actually only counts as $1 because that was in your heart. So it only counts as $1 because I mean, like it's not like anybody ripped you off, but it's like you ripped your own self off, so to speak. But kind of, I mean, but the thing is, it's just in your heart. I mean, it just doesn't work out good. Because, like, with the person who may have accidentally gave the $100 bill, his heart actually said $1. So, I mean, so it only counts as $1, even though he passed out $100. Even though he actually passed out a $100 bill by accident. But anyway, I mean, and it could probably even go the other way, too. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, it can go the other way around too. Like if you're meant to give out a $100 bill and then you pulled out $1 out of your pocket, almost like you were sure that it was a $100 bill, and then you could have sworn, I mean, that it was a $100 bill. I know the swear word. But anyway, I mean, it could go the other way around too. Like if it was in your true heart to pass out the $100 bill, and then you pulled out a dollar bill in your pocket thinking that it was a $100 bill, and then you put it in the basket, and then you realized it was just that dollar. Then they just walked off without even giving you a chance to say, hold on, I have $100, and then they just walk off or whatever. Well, it counts as $100 because it was in your heart. It was in your heart. So I mean, whatever is in your heart, that's what it counts as. I wonder if I could walk down here or not, because shit, I mean, it's too steep. I don't want to fall in there now. I don't know, man. I'll just go this way. So, like I say, I mean, so the moral of what I have to say, that tithing and giving money to the Lord, it's not needed. It's not required. It's not required to give money to the Lord. It's 100% not required to do so. And of course, it's 110% not required for you guys to give me money. I mean, well, it's all in your heart. Thank you very much for you guys, heart for giving money, like even $1. And then the other part of all this, they say that you'll be blessed by 10 times that amount. But when they say that, I mean, well, like the quick way I can think of it as, like, you'll get blessed when you give money, is like because there could be some day that you're gonna need some type of help, and then it's a good chance that you're gonna come across another person who's with God, and that person will be there to help you one day. Like, it could be with money, or it could be with anything. I mean, but anyway, I mean, or like even the people at the church themselves could be a part of, like, who could be like they'll be blessed 10 times that amount. It could be like, I mean, you could come across someone, like for my case, if I'm looking for a job, I could be blessed with a job. I mean, I could be blessed with a job which is 10 times more than what I would give. Well, that would be like times 10. And then it could be because this boss could actually be with God himself. And you know, like it can be a complicated thing to explain, but anyway, I mean, that's what I have to say. I mean, because like so moral of the story is like when I say I mean, when you're giving money to the Lord, it's actually a regular person that you're giving money to, like a regular person who has God in him, and very likelihood now this person should be using this money righteously. Like, it's assuming like God, like if it happens to be a person who's truly with God, then that person will use that money righteously. And so that's the God you're giving the money to, is a regular person who's with God. So yes, and it could be me too. I mean, I'm a regular person, but I have the Holy Spirit in me, so I'm God, and I'm not out there trying to brag about being God or whatever, but it's a fact. It's a fact. If you have the Holy Spirit in you, if you're a believer and you accepted God and Jesus in you, then they become the Holy Spirit in you, then you're God too, because God is 3 in 1. God himself in heaven, Jesus is God number 2, and then you yourself with the Holy Spirit. Well, no, there's Holy Spirit which is in you. That's 3. So it's 3 all in 1. I mean, it's in the Bible that God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit is all one, only one. And me, who has the Holy Spirit in me, I count as God, and Jesus, I'm together in one. We're together in one. And everybody else, all of you who believe, who accepts Jesus in their heart, and like you become one as well. So anyway, all right, well, I hope you liked this video. And okay, well, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and go back to the house now, riding up that hill again. Okay, all right.